Good morning, Michael here, and today looking at Psalm 6, focusing on verse 5 through to 7. Let's go ahead and read verse 5. For in death there is no remembrance of you. In Sheol, who will give you praise? And so from the Treasure of David, Spurgeon expounds. And now David was in great fear of death temporal, and perhaps death eternal. Read the passage as you will. The following verse is full of power. For in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave who shall give thee thanks? Churchyards are silent places. The walls of the sepulchre echo not with songs. Damp earth covers dumb mouths. O Lord, say they, if thou wilt spare me, I will praise thee. If I die, then must my mortal praise at least be suspended. And if I perish in hell, then thou wilt never have any thanksgiving from me. Songs of gratitude cannot rise from the flaming pit of hell. True, thou wilt doubtless be glorified even in my eternal condemnation. But then, O Lord, I cannot glorify thee voluntarily. And among the sons of men there will be one heart the less to bless thee. Ah, poor trembling sinners, may the Lord help you to use this forcible pardon. We're not asking God to do that which will stain his banner, or put a blot on his escutcheon. He delighteth in mercy. It is his peculiar, darling attribute. Mercy honors God. Do not we ourselves say, Mercy blesseth him that gives and him that takes? And surely, in some diviner sense, this is true of God, who, when he gives mercy, glorifies himself. Verse 6. I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with my weeping. And the exposition goes. The psalmist gives a fearful description of his long agony. I am weary with my groaning. He has groaned till his throat was hoarse. He had cried for mercy till prayer became a labor. God's people may groan, but they may not grumble. Yea, they must groan, being burdened, or they will never shout in the day of deliverance. The next sentence we think, is not accurately translated. It should be, I shall make my bed to swim every night. When nature needs rest, and when I am most alone with my God. That is to say, my grief is fearful even now. But if God do not soon save me, it will not stay of itself, but will increase until my tears be so many that my bed itself shall swim. A description rather of what he feared would be than of what had actually taken place. May not our forebodings of future woe become arguments which faith may urge when seeking present mercy. Verse 7. My eye wastes away because of grief. It grows weak because of all my foes. And the exposition. I water my couch with my tears. Mine eye is consumed because of grief. It waxeth old because of all my enemies. As an old man's eyes grow dim with years, so says David, my eyes grown red and feeble through weeping. Conviction sometimes has such an effect upon the body that even the outward organs are made to suffer. May not this explain some of the convulsions and hysterical attacks which have been experienced under convictions in the revivals in Ireland? Is it surprising that some souls be smitten to the earth and begin to cry aloud, when we find that David himself made his bed to swim and grew old while he was under the heavy hand of God? Ah, brethren, it is no light matter to feel oneself a sinner, condemned at the bar of God. The language of this psalm is not strained and forced, but perfectly natural to one in so sad a plight. Real life, real woes, real sins, real God. If it had not been for mercy and grace, where would we be? Well, Michael here, trust you enjoyed the meditation, declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.